Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gradeup's MBA channel. Tomorrow we have CAT 2020, and all of you must be excited and anxious for the examination. So this session is to give you the last moment tips, some do's and don'ts that you must take care of during the examination. These could be, see, whatever you've prepared, right? So it is nothing that you're going to prepare anything new and that is going to help you, right? So there is nothing like that. It's just that a few catalysts that could add to your score, following few pointers that could help you boost your score by a bit. So these are the things that will help you in the last moment. Plus, what are the things that you need to carry to the examination hall? So some general guidelines, especially for the ones who are appearing for the examination for the very first time. Okay, so the exam is to be conducted in three shifts. First is from 8:30 to 10:30, and the second one is 12:30 to 2:30, and the third shift is from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 in the evening, right? And for all these shifts we'll be doing exam analysis just after 15 minutes of completion of the respective examinations. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to view these exam analyst sessions that would be taken by our expert team, and we at Gradeup would ourselves be appearing for the examination, and we'll be coming up with the analysis. We'll be speaking to the students, and we'll give you the feedback on the examination, the difficulty level, the cutoff, etc. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be online at these particular times to get the analysis of the paper. All right, so now just first let's discuss about the things that have been mentioned in your admit card, what needs to be taken to the examination hall. So the first thing is your admit card. Of course, you need to carry your admit card. Please paste the photograph that you have uploaded. Okay, so paste it now itself so that you do not have to search for a photograph tomorrow. And if you do not have one now, please go to some shop and get one, the hard copy of that same photo which you uploaded in the form, because sometimes they might create issue that this photo does not match. So admit card, and there is one declaration form for COVID-19. So please do take it. Secondly, you have to take your ID proof, right? You have to take your ID proof to the examination center. Take a valid ID proof and not a photocopy. Okay? No, you do not have to carry two admit cards. You just have to carry one admit card. Okay, and the declaration form. Yes, so you need to fill it now itself. Fill the declaration form now itself, sign it, and take it to the examination center. Then you need to carry two pens. Okay, they've mentioned you can carry up to two pens, so you can carry one or even two pens to the examination hall, right? And I'll talk about this two pen funda. There is some interesting thing that is going to help you with this. Next thing that now these are the things that are general things. Apart from that, for your personal safety and your personal stuff, one is, of course, you'll have to go in the mask. If you do not wear a mask, they won't allow you. So that is one thing that you need to carry. Okay. Please wear a mask and keep wearing it throughout the examination. Secondly, you need to carry your gloves, not mandatory, but it's for your own safety, right? Fill the declaration form now itself and take it to the examination hall. Not necessary the colored printout, black and white would also do. Okay. Gloves not mandatory, but yes, for your safety, you can carry that. Okay. Next, you have your hand sanitizer. Okay, that's your personal stuff that you must carry in order to prevent yourself from any infection. Okay, so it's always good to carry sanitizer these days. So do carry that. COVID, if you're a COVID positive student, yes, they will allow you. Okay, they will allow you. You have to mention in the declaration form that you are a COVID positive student. They will allow you. They will keep you in isolation rooms and allow you to take the examination. So all centers have this facility. they will allow you in the isolation rooms. Okay, so please do mention in the declaration forms. They do allow positive COVID positive students. Yes, you no, you should not wear gloves because it is difficult. But while entering the examination hall, that time you can carry them and then you can like remove them and use them. I mean, you can write because writing with gloves is always very difficult. Okay, so you can wear it till your entry time and then remove them. Okay, hand gloves are not mandatory though. You may just keep them. And next is one transparent water bottle, and that's also not mandatory. Okay, this is mandatory. Okay, this is also, I would say, very essential. These are at your own choice. If you want to carry gloves, if you want to carry your water bottle, please carry a transparent water bottle. You never know that they might restrict you from carrying some other kind of water bottle. So please uh, carry a transparent water bottle, and you have to fill that declaration form and take it. All right, so these are the things that you need to carry. They are clearly mentioned in the admit card. Important thing is admit card with a declaration form and the same photograph, and of course an identity proof, and these are the things that you need to carry. Okay. All right, now let's look at some of the tips for the examination day. What are the some things that you should do and do not do during the examination that could make a difference to your score? Okay, because see, preparation, everything is fine, but at the end moment there are a few things that impact your scores. All right, so these are some of the tips like that. Uh, Watches or kalas, I do not know, but preferably like if it's a religious thing, then you can carry. If it's a non-religious thing, I would say that don't carry that. Watches, I don't think they allow because already you have a clock timer there, so do not carry watches. But if it is something religious, I don't know, maybe they might allow, but not sure. Okay. Last time to reach, preferably reach at least 40-45 minutes in advance. Although they allow up to 20 minutes also, right? If it's your 8:30, they might allow up to 8:10, 8:15. But that should not be the case that you reach at the last moment. Try to reach before 8. Yes, you can wear sweater. If you have beard, nothing, not an issue. Okay, so don't worry about all those things. Okay, you look different from your photograph. That's all right. You have your identity and admit card. That should be sufficient. Okay. Now, first tip is, as you've been asking, what is the time that you should reach? Okay, so reach the center on time at least 30 minutes in advance. So in some of the cases, they may have written 1 hour in advance. You can reach up to 30 minutes in advance. Okay. The reason is like when you reach late, right? When you reach late, what happens is you are just in a hurry. Okay, I mean you just run haphazardly, finding your examination room, and then you run from places to places. That creates unnecessary tension. Okay, and please carry all the items. Also, maybe I mean they might restrict you for anything you do not know, right? Somewhere they might restrict you for not wearing mask, maybe not taking gloves. So it's good to take each and everything, right? Yes, you can wear hoodies with pockets. Color printout is not mandatory. Okay. Fill the declaration form before going to the examination hall. You may wear shoes. Okay, so sometimes yes, if it is mentioned open footwear, yes, they do. They do not. They allow. They make you open your shoes, right? So it's better to go in sandals or slippers. Okay, that is preferred because shoes they make you open your shoes there. Okay, and no other document apart from admit card and government ID proof. Okay. All right, so these are the things that you need to carry. Now, let's talk about the tips that we have. So, first thing first is reach on time because that's going to help you because, see, you do not want to build unnecessary pressure just before the examination, right? If you enter late, you are always in a hurry that where is my seat, where should I go, where do I have to sign and all those things, I have to do biometric. So it just creates unnecessary pressure, and that creates a psychological impact or negative impact on your performance. Okay, so yes, you can reach by at least 30 minutes in advance. Okay, and next thing that we have is like once you have reached on time and taken all the necessary items, next thing is while starting the paper, you need to I mean, you need to start fast. Okay, so start in a very fast manner. In the first few minutes, try to solve as many questions as possible, right? Because see, it's all about like good start. Like it's consider it as a like a cricket game where you get to a good start, like quick start that boosts your confidence, right? And the thing that I've been talking in all my sessions and all this, start with the things that you know, right? Say, let's say if you go to the quant section, you know geometry well. There will be questions on geometry. Start with those questions. You do not know algebra, skip those questions for later. Okay, because see, it's all about remember that all questions carry equal marks. Okay, no matter you solve an easy question or a difficult question, the marks are going to be same. Okay, and start very fast. Start with the easy questions, and of course, you must be wise. If you have practiced enough, you must be wise enough to understand which questions are easy, which ones are difficult. Okay, so do with that. A few queries, college ID enough. I don't know if it is college ID mentioned in that, but preferably take Aadhaar card. That's the best thing. Okay, and no, it has to be an original, not photocopy, not allowed. Okay, and footwears, yes, chappals should be preferred, right? Slippers and sandals should be preferred. Okay. If your reporting time is whatever they've given, see the starting time, you know, right? 8:30. Reach before 8. Okay. Even if you reach at, if they mentioned 7 a.m., you can reach by 7:30, 7:45, no issues. Okay. All right. So this was about a great start to the paper. If you do questions early, that will build your confidence. Right? You will gain confidence. You'll be motivated that okay, I have done good enough in the paper. You'll have a positive attitude towards the remaining part of duration of the paper. Second thing is what aspirants have been facing in the past years. I've seen a lot of people like you do not get to see all the sets, right? It happens in DILR section, especially it has happened multiple times because DILR has been very difficult. People do not get to see the sets, right? So give at least maybe just 2 minutes just to quickly browse through and see what are the sets that have come in terms of RC passages and DILR sets. I'll tell you how to see that, right? So you have your navigation panel here. You have your navigation panel like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 5 questions. I don't recall. I think it's 4. Okay. So you know that generally the DILR set is consists of 4 questions. Even if it consists of 5 or 6, that does not matter because eventually at some point you will get it right. Okay. So suppose this is your question number 1. You are by default here. Click on this. This is question number 5, 9, 13. Okay. So even if it is a 5 mark question, maybe you're not here, you will click here and you will get it, right? So click on these numbers to see the different sets, right? Because what happens is like you get to see the sets. Otherwise, like people, they just are unable to reach all the sets. They say that, oh, this was present at the examination. Had I solved it, I would have done better. Okay. So no, you cannot do the sections as per your choice. It is it's verbal ability and then DILR, then QA. Okay, so this is the order. You cannot change the order of the sections, so it is constant for all. Okay, and you need to carry your pen, not the rough paper. So they'll provide you the rough sheets. Okay. All right. So one valuable tip. This is going to help you in the RC section, right? So this is that there's an arrow button, right? So if it's a window like this, you see questions here, right? The question written here and the question down, right? And then you have this pane where they mention you the question numbers, okay, which you have attempted. Okay, so there's a button here, an arrow button. Okay, so it may be here or it may be towards this side. Okay, so that will depend on the interface. So click on this arrow button. What that does is, instead of question being displayed, suppose it's a long RC, so you have to scroll down to read the RC. Okay, but if you click on this button, what will happen is it will expand to full screen, right? So now you can read the RC completely. Okay, and then the arrow will turn like this. You can click on this to, navigate. Right, so this helps you to, it enlarges the reading area of the screen and you are able to read more in the screen. Okay, so this is one thing that you need to keep in mind. Yes, you cannot use keyboard, right? You cannot use keyboard, you can just use mouse. So do not try to touch the keyboard. Okay, and okay, calculator use. Okay, calculator is located somewhere here. Okay, so you can click on that, and it's entirely based on mouse only. No keyboard allowed there as well. Okay, and don't go by any rumors. Okay, just go to the examination center and see the questions. If you have in the later slots, you can view our analysis and get the answers, that whether the paper was easy, moderate, or difficult. Okay, you do not know the number of questions, so wait for that. Okay, all right. Next is try to minimize the use of the calculator. Like if you have attended sessions on like last digit, right? If you know these techniques, last digit, divisibility rules, I'm sure you must have attended several such sessions, past calculation techniques, approximation. Try to use all these techniques. You must have watched, if you watch videos regularly, you must have watched several videos on all these things, right? So, try to use these techniques to solve questions. Okay, if they're asking for large numbers, try to solve for small numbers, find the pattern and solve it. Okay. Yes, it's the declaration is the one with the admit card. Please fill it and take it to the examination hall. Okay. Admit card, you can take black and white also, not mandatory to take a printed colored print. All right. So try to do that. Make sure that you make minimum use of the calculator, because the calculator is not very friendly. It's not like you click buttons easily, right? It will take time to click buttons and get numbers on it, right? So it might take time. So try to minimize its use. I'm not saying that you should not use it. If your calculation speed is not that great, you should use it, but try to make the use minimum. Okay. Okay. Next important thing is that you should avoid guesswork in MCQs, right? You know that there will be 4 options. Okay, negative will be 1/3 of your correct response. So if earlier it was +3 -1, okay, we do not know the marking scheme yet. So negative will be 1/3 of the paper. Yes, 1/3 of the correct response. If it's a 6-mark question, you will get -2. If it's a 3-mark, -1. So we do not know the number of questions and marking scheme yet. Okay, so do not worry about that. But yes, there will be negatives in MCQ. So do not, you should avoid guesswork unless if you have eliminated 1 or 2 options, then you can do some guesswork, but it should not be the other way around, that you just blindly mark the questions. Okay, because what happens is you lose on marks and you do not realize that you have lost so many marks in the paper. Okay. And on the other hand, there are theta questions, the type in type answers, there is no negative marking. Right, so they do not carry any negative marks. So please do attempt those questions. Okay, and there you can use intelligent guesses. Okay, so in MCQs, do not make any guesses unless you have say eliminated 2 of the options. But in case of theta questions, do your guesswork, try to attempt all those questions. Okay, maybe you get some of them right. Okay, especially in English, right? You have those parajumbles and all. Even if you are unable to get the answer correct, try to fill some values. Maybe you are lucky, you might get one or two questions correct, right? So all those things, wallet and etc., will be they will be deposited at the examination center. So you'll be allowed only the things which I mentioned initially: admit card, your photograph, your mask, gloves, water bottle, etc. Okay, nothing else beyond that. And one more important tip, as I told you, you are required to take two pens. I would say that try to take pens of different colors. Okay, maybe blue, red, blue and black. The reason why I'm saying is that they will help you in DILR cases. So when you draw DILR cases, when you get multiple cases, you draw like this, right? So this is some condition. You say this is case one, this is case two. If you write with different pens, okay, so it becomes easy to demarcate those two cases, right? You can easily understand the difference. Okay, let's say you get some arrangement like this, A, B, C, D, and in the second case you have arrangement like this. Okay, so you can easily demarcate between the two cases, and that will help you in solving questions in a better manner. Okay, that's just a tip which you might try, taking two different pens, especially for just for DILR, wherein you get multiple cases questions based on multiple cases, so that you can clearly see that yes, this is one case, this is another case. Okay. Okay, so like I'll open to more queries. You can ask for rough sheets. Yes, of course you can ask for rough sheets. It is not compulsory to wear a glove. And yes, while going to the center you can take it, but you can remove it when you are appearing for the examination. Okay, you cannot take rough sheets out, right? So you will have to deposit those rough sheets there. So don't worry, everything will be provided. It's not that they are going to be hostile to you. Okay, they are friendly people. Okay, just that they won't be knowing technical things and all. Okay, but they will provide you all the material that you need. You need to carry few things from your side, which I already mentioned. Okay, so let me just show you those 7 things. Okay, first is admit card with the declaration form. Okay, mandatory. You cannot appear in the examination without this. Try to fill this, right? Fill this in advance. Okay, so there you can deposit this. Of course, identity proof. Okay, original. Okay, no photocopies. And it has to be a government ID proof, no college ID and all. Okay. Okay, so then 2 pens, as I told you, you can take of different colors. Mask is mandatory. Okay, they won't allow you. Gloves, your choice. If you want to wear them, you can wear them. If you do not want, you can skip that. But I would say that preferably take them, right? You do not know what happens at different examination centers. So you can wear, keep it with you. And if they ask you to wear, I mean, of course, they won't ask you during the examination, but before entering into the examination center, they might check. Sanitizer, that's for personal hygiene, you must carry. Water bottle, your choice. If you are in northern India, of course, you won't be taking it. But in case if you are taking it, there has to be a transparent one. Okay, and if we talk about shoes and all, okay, I would say that prefer slippers or sandals, because in some cases they make you remove your shoes. Okay, I've seen that in like multiple times. Last year I appeared. So I don't wear shoes now, right? I've taken that cat and all, and they make you remove your shoes. So it's very cold. It's quite cold in northern India these days. So I would say that instead of removing your shoes, it's better to go in slippers or sandals. Okay. Declaration back and end, no, I would say that not, don't do that. Okay, separate paper, take the print in separate paper, because they will collect the declaration form separately. So don't print it on the don't say like, you don't have to have this you do not have to have on the same paper, right? So print it on different papers. They will give you rest of the things. You just need to carry these things. That's it. No wallets, no nothing. They will. I mean, you'll have to deposit the wallets. Maybe they might allow you cash. Like if you are carrying cash, they might allow you to take cash inside, but they will make your wallets deposit there, right? Yes, you can wear casual shirts. Okay, and no specification regarding pens. Okay, you can carry any pens, but they've written two pens, so maximum maybe they will allow two pens only. Locker room facility, they do not have locker. See, every center is different. Take a carry a bag, and they keep your items. They ask you to keep your items inside that bag, and even the phones have to be kept inside those bags. Belts, I do not know. Different centers have different rules. Some might allow you the belts, some might not. But yes, you can wear them, right? So no one will stop you for that. Maybe they will ask you to. I mean, just they might just check your belts and all. Uh, Take a bag and keep all those things: keys of vehicles, mobile phones, wallets, everything inside that. Okay, pages they will give you. Okay, religious thread, no idea, because at some instances in the past I've seen that they remove religious threads. Okay, last to last year I appeared when I saw that people they were being removed. Last year I did not notice that thing, although the centers were different. Okay, so you do not know. Okay, so even if they, I mean, you cannot help that. Gloves are not compulsory. So these things are compulsory. Of course, the ones which I have ticked. Okay, these things are compulsory. Gloves and bottle. I mean, your choice. Right? Gloves also, I would say that preferably you can wear, so that they do not create any. Uh, I mean, they do not stop you from anything there, right? So there are different rules at different centers. So whatever the things they have mentioned, if you carry all of them, that's good. Okay. No photocopy of ID proof, just the original. All right. So the tips, I'll just revise it. First is you need to reach on time so that that's a hassle-free check-in to the examination hall and you are cool-minded. Okay. So secondly thing is get to a flying start, start fast. In every section, try to do as many questions in the first few minutes as possible. Okay. Then next thing is try to see the sets, okay, because that will help you. Let's say suppose there are six sets in DILR, and you know that these are the three ones which you must do or which you must not do, right? So you would at least get an idea that what I should do, what I should not do. Then rest of the things can be done later, but you know the initial few sets, right? These are the sets that I know that okay, I am good at solving questions on games and tournaments. So this is a set on games and tournaments. I can do a calculation based set very fast. You possess good calculation skills. Do that set. Okay. Yes, you can always go back to the questions that you have attempted or skipped. The navigation panel is there. Okay. So, but only for the section you are working upon. And then there is an arrow button on the test screen. Click on that arrow button to expand that screen. This will help you reading RCs because you do not have to scroll, or even for DI the graph will be available on a larger screen, like larger portion of the screen, so you can read it properly. Okay, so that is you need to uh, click on, right? And then of course try to minimize the use of calculator. If you know these tricks, that's good, because calculators is just I mean, this is not that friendly calculator like your mobile. You can just quickly click the buttons. You have to press mouse keys. It might take time to solve and you do not know, right? So don't rely on that. Basically I say that don't over rely on it. It is available, you should use it, right? But try to minimize its use. Okay. Of course, about MCQs and theta, avoid guesswork in MCQs. Whereas in theta, it is the opposite thing. Try to do some guesswork, even if you do not know. Right. First thing is that you should you should do whatever you know. If you do not know something, you can do some guesswork in theta questions. Okay. The order of sections is predetermined. Okay, you cannot choose it. Right. So it is in the order VARC, DILR, and then quant, so you cannot make any changes to it. and you cannot switch between the sections. So even if you have completed DILR in 20 minutes, you cannot go back to the verbal ability section. Okay. Then again, a valuable tip, especially for this year's examination, carry pens of two different colors. It can help you demarcate between two different cases in DILR sets. Okay, that will help you to some extent I mean, make the work visually appealing, because otherwise it's rough work. It's difficult to find things. If you do some neat rough work, that might help you. Okay. So these are some of the tips and guidelines for tomorrow's examination. Reach the center well on time, because that's a important thing to do, and carry on the essential items. See, whatever things they've mentioned, they'll provide sheets on notepad. They've written notepad. Maybe they will provide just sheets, blue sheets, so you do not need to worry about that. Okay, so they're not going to be if you ask for more sheets, they will give you. Okay. All right, so there should not be any limit. Okay, see, they are not there to they're there to assist you, right? So they won't say that we'll limit your rough sheets and all. You will get as many rough sheets as you want. Okay, provided you just don't I mean, simply waste them. Of course, you'll be utilizing them. So you will get those. They won't stop you from getting rough sheets. So don't worry about that. Okay, carry your pens. Try to carry two pens, different colors. Okay, and don't forget to watch the exam analysis. That is the most important thing. If you are taking in the second slot, so how many of you going for the first slot? How many of you appearing in the first slot? Because first slot is going to be a black box. Even people going in the first slot will not know the number of questions. At least second slot and third slot people will know how many questions are there. What is the difficulty level? No, so difficulty level we cannot comment. They might be different. Okay. I'm going in the first slot. I'll be finishing the exam at 10:30, and then I will not be presenting in the first session. So there'll be other members. Do join us on our channel at 10:45 sharp, because we'll start the exam analysis by that time. Okay, it takes 10 minutes to get out of the examination hall, 10 to 15 minutes, and within that time we'll dictate all the events of the examination, the number of questions, etc. So if you are appearing for the second and third slot, please do watch the analysis at 10:45 a.m. The analysis of second shift at 2:45, and analysis of third shift at 6:45 p.m. And if you want to share your feedback also, you can do so on our Gradeup's website. Okay, so we'll be opening up blogs wherein you can comment and share your feedback, and even during the sessions, you are most welcome to share your feedback. Okay, so let's say the exam analysis of first shift is going on. You can comment, like if you remember something from the examination, you can comment that, and how did you find the paper, all those things you can let us know. Okay, so we will do the thorough analysis, and we'll let you know the predicted cutoffs as well, right? Because that's just prediction. So those are the things. All right. Okay, so that's it for this session. Okay, so all the best for the examination. Do well, be calm and composed, stay focused during the examination, stay motivated, reach on time, carry all the items, so that you do not build unnecessary pressure. That is an external pressure, right? So don't build any external pressure. Keep calm and do your best. Do not worry about it was difficult, easy or moderate. It will be the same for all, right? If the paper turns out to be easy, it is going to be easy for all. And if it is going to be difficult, it is going to be difficult for all. Okay, so it's a relative score, right? You get percentile, you do not get scores, right? So it is about percentile, like what percentile you are at. Okay, so if it is easy, so it will be easy for all. So all the best. Have a great day tomorrow. Okay, just okay, one important thing, that eat and sleep well. Okay, take proper sleep. At least 6 to 7 hours of sleep is a must. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for attending this session. All the best. See you tomorrow at 10:45 a.m. Prep smart, score better, go grade up. Goodbye.